My boys. I say my boys. My boys. Like a very Dalton Castle thing to say. My boys and I. Harmon, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Good.
Butt kicked at work, but I'm doing all right.
Good for you. Your butt needs a little kicking.
Does not.
No, it doesn't. I do the Dalton Castle reference because we have Dalton Hemingway back on the show. Hi, Dalton. How's it going?
Hi, I'm happy to be a boy.
Yes.
My boys.
So good.
I love it.
That Dalton Castle. But we got the next best thing, Dalton Hemingway.
Second best. Loving it.
Yeah,
Loving
man. How are you guys tonight? You guys all good? Everything's good?
I feel funky fresh, brother.
That's good. I have a fridge nowadays. Update
Hey,
on
Johnny got a fridge.
Johnny got a fridge.
Fucking big time in us.
Yeah,
What we
big
get?
time.
We sold some hats. Johnny got a fridge. See?
Sold some hats. Yeah, thank you guys.
Hey, I bought one of those nice merch items.
You did. Thank you.
I love it.
Big thanks to everybody who bought a hat.
I used one in a barter. I bartered a Drake hat from James Drake.
Yes, that's good, man. I love the old trade and barter there. Very good.
He had
The old
the exact
Drake
same
barter.
style of hat that we have, so he was pretty pumped that it was a trucker hat. So.
Nice. Trucker hats are where it's at, man. You know what? Those, the flat brim snapbacks, those are all fine and dandy. They look gorgeous. I've got a bunch of them. But, sometimes you just want a mesh back trucker hat that you just want to, something cheap you just want to throw on
With
your
the rope
head.
across the brim.
Yeah, with a little rope across the brim. Sure.
I love the rope. I don't know why it's there, but I love it.
I love it. It's so good. I don't know the purpose of it either, but yeah. So I guess we could turn this into some kind of a plug. Listeners out there, if you guys want a hat, we have them available. So hit us up at the next show. I don't know if we're gonna do a shipping thing yet or not. Like, if you guys have interest, message me. Maybe I'll ship one to you. I got to figure that whole thing out and calculate the price of the shipping and all that bad boy. But anyway, an easy way is just hitting us up at a show. And I usually will have them, and they're gonna be about 15 doll hairs. 15.
That is more than fair.
More than fair, right?
I think damn so. Good price, even.
Yeah. So get them when you can. We've got them in black and white, and I guess, guys, we're gonna talk a little Limitless tonight. We all three of us were at the show the other night. Only fools are satisfied.
Yes,
And
I remember 10% of it.
Did you? It was a long show. Oh my God, was it a long show? So
I was tired when I got there, and I yawned the entire night. I felt bad about it. I was covering my mouth. I was like, God.
You didn't want MJF to call you out on it.
Yeah, I was trying not to do it
asshole.
On camera. Trying not to yawn on camera.
Dude, MJF has eagle eyes. He can spot them.
Yeah, he was giving me shit when I was getting my haircut from Bradford the Barber. Big shout out to Bradford the Barber, by the way.
That was surreal.
I got a slick cut right before the show, and it was awesome, man.
Shit.
Bradford was the man. Damn. He might be my regular from now on if I can wait that long in between.
If you're comfortable saying, how much did it cost you to get a fresh cut?
It was $20 plus a t-shirt. So that's what it was.
Wait. You gave him a t-shirt?
No. I got a Bradford the Barber.
Wait. $20 for a haircut and a t-shirt?
Yeah, it's a good deal.
That is damn reasonable, Johnny.
It's a damn good deal. Yeah.
Damn it, that's a good deal.
And
I feel like you stole a t-shirt.
I agree.
Yeah, I think you stole it. Wait, did you steal a t-shirt?
I might have stolen a t-shirt.
I think man. That's just too good of a deal.
And I think, I'm sure that's just the price. I don't think he's giving me any exclusive fucking price.
Well, now it's out there, man.
Who the fuck am I? I'm nobody.
I know Alex got a haircut, and he had so much hair that it should have cost Alex $40 and no t-shirt.
Alex got an hour and a half long haircut.
Yeah.
What? It was his haircut ever. It lasted 3 matches. Every time I looked over, I was like, Alex is still getting his haircut over there. But
yeah. He looks like like Zach Morris now, though. So.
He does. But man, that Bradford the Barber, he's thorough. It was good. Really good, man. Definitely. I can I give mad props to him and highly recommend to anybody to get a cut.
I'm saving my shekels for the next show if he's there, man.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So also we got a chance to talk to Martin Stone before the show, which I was super excited about. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a while now, and he's Danny Burch on NXT, tag teaming with Oni Lorcan right now. Man, like such a great wrestler, great guy. I had never met him before tonight. I know Harmon had, and Harmon had nothing but awesome things to say about him. I mean, I was just like, I was floored. I couldn't believe how cool he was. So we talked to him. We didn't get too long of a time with him, maybe like 15 minutes. It was before the show. Getting interviews before the show is tough just because there's a lot going on. And, these guys are seeing guys who they don't see terribly often. So there's a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of yucking it up. And then, they get the call to go to the locker room and
right. They want to work on their match beforehand or
so
whatever.
Well, we took any time that we could get, and it was fun. I mean, I wish I could have got like an hour with the guy because I wanted to pick his brain about things and ask him I had like a million questions lined up, but we just didn't have the time. But what we got from him was great. And like I said, he was just like the nicest guy. And I ran into him after the show too and shook his hand, said thank you for the time. He gave me a hug. He was like, yeah, mate, sure, anytime. So he was just really nice. So yeah, we'll play that in a minute. Before that, let's dive into some real quick plugs before we do that. Listeners at home, you guys can check us out on social media at Main Event Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn Radio. That's where you're going to find this very podcast. So go there, subscribe, get it every week. We are damn consistent. We are every single week. We never miss a week, I don't think. Right, Harmon? Can you think of a week where we just blow it off? Never.
I try.
You try to. You give it your best. No, but we're on there every single week. Just hit that subscribe button. It automatically go to your smartphone, and you'll be made in the shade. If you guys want to give us a call, reach out to us personally. We have a hotline, 929-260-3099. You're going to get us. I just recorded a brand new, away message or something. I guess that's what it's called now. Greeting. They're called greetings. It took me forever the other day to do, but I recorded a new greeting. So call us up there, listen to that, leave a message, cut a promo if you're a wrestler or whatever. We'll play it live on the air if you want. We have a Teespring store. Great way to support the podcast is go to our Teespring store. It's pinned to the top of our social media accounts, and buy yourself a t-shirt, buy your kid a t-shirt. Buy your wife or girlfriend a t-shirt. Buy hoodies. Great prices on hoodies, man. $25 for a hoodie. I know that, winter season's coming to an end, but, there's still some cool nights ahead. So get a hoodie. And let's see. Last one here. Of course, we got to mention Strong Style Brand. Go to strongstylebrand.com/maineventpod. Enter code maineventpod at checkout. You're going to get 10% off your entire purchase. And you're going to get some pretty cool swag. Again, hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, all kinds of fun stuff over there. They just got a new spring line out that looks dope as hell. And again, if you want to support the podcast, this is a good way because a little bit of that gets kicked back our way. So again, you're helping us out. You're helping yourself out by looking fly in some Strong Style merch. That's about it, boys. Let's get into this Martin Stone interview. I really want to play it. I really want people to listen to it. What do you guys think?
Really nice.
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. Absolutely. All right, guys, check it out. Martin Stone from Limitless Wrestling's Only Fools Are Satisfied.
The governor.
Here with Martin Stone, NXT's Danny Burch.
How you doing, lads? You all right?
Doing pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. We're here in Westbrook, Maine, the Westbrook Armory. In a kitchen.
Yep. For Limitless Wrestling.
You're taking on Anthony Green tonight.
Yep.
Your choice, by the way.
Well, because after cheating his way out of his match last time, you know, I might as well give him a slap, mightn't I?
Of course, right?
He's really become a big dick.
He really has been.
Yeah.
He's really been quite the dink lately.
He's been a dink.
So Martin Stone going to put him in check here.
Yep.
Slap him around.
Slap him about, nut him, headbutt him, stamp on his head, you know, all the nice stuff.
Yeah, man.
The finger thing.
Yep, of course.
So, hey, man, we wanted to get you on here. We wanted to talk pretty much you, man. Wanted to see, how'd you get here, man? When did wrestling start for you?
Wrestling started when I was 7 years old, watching Wrestling Superstars and Wrestling Challenge, and was it N? I can't remember. What was it? I think it was still NWA. It hadn't been officially made on TV as World Championship Wrestling at that point in time. On a Saturday morning at my nan's house with my cousin, and just as a kid, completely taken aback and mesmerised by these larger-than-life characters,
right,
and everything like that. And then I got away from it at WrestleMania 9. That was when I stopped watching. Went and started pursuing mixed martial arts and cage fighting and pancrase and all that caper. And then finally got back into it after watching Benoit versus Guerrero on Monday Night Raw when the Radicals split.
Oh, yeah.
And it was that match when I was like, yeah, I think I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then I found a wrestling school, which was what? So I'm in my 15th year, so it's what, 2003? Yeah. Found a wrestling school.
Quick math over there.
That was quick maths, mate. Yeah,
quick math.
As you can tell, this is why I wrestle. So, I
did watch Keith Lee beat you about the head pretty good.
True that. Yeah. So it was. Found a wrestling school and took the first bump, and as they say, that's all she wrote ever since. You know.
Where was that? What wrestling school?
I trained at Dropkicks Wrestling Academy.
Okay.
And then broke away, and then trained with a group of guys. We had our own ring in a railway arch, like a small building.
Yeah.
And then I went and finished my training off in Georgia with Dave Taylor and William Regal.
Oh, nice. Wow. How old were you when you started, you said?
15.
15?
No, so I'm what? 20...
the same age,
let's say early 20s.
The same age as me. So you're
I'm 36,
23.
Yeah, I just turned 36. Look at us. Bunch of 36-year-olds.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bunch of old men.
Bunch of old men. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. So you go to wrestling school. So you said you were doing, like, MMA stuff before that? And pancrase stuff before that?
Nice. I'd trained in martial arts
for
years. From where I grew up in London, you either put on a pair of football boots or you put on a pair of boxing gloves. So I was boxing from when I was... still in nappies until I was like about 16, 17, and then I was like, let's give mixed martial arts a go. So we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
But so I got into pancrase and stuff like that, and a lot of submission wrestling and stuff like that. And
but the first time you got in a guard in jiu-jitsu, you're like, no, I'm all right with that.
So I tried to punch my way out of it.
Yeah, of course, right? Just bury yourself.
Just try and punch my way out of it,
Yeah.
If I drop it, if I catch you, I'm good. If I get taken down, then no, I'm terrible. I'm kidding. I will kill everyone.
I was gonna say that's funny because like your wrestling is very technical and it's like you transition like very well. So it's like it makes sense that you did MMA before that. How was that transition going from like MMA style, pancrase style stuff to professional wrestling? Did you have to like tone it down, or did it just come naturally? Or
no, I found it pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
But I think if you've had a few, then it makes selling a lot easier.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say. But just doing martial arts and everything like that, and especially wrestling and stuff, like where the body's supposed to go when you want to go a certain way.
Right.
So, it makes it's easy. Look at Matt Riddle.
It's not right.
Now, how about going from you were a bigger guy before?
Yes.
To being 185, 190 now?
Yeah. I was at my heaviest. I was 290. And then
I can't even picture it. It's so funny to me. Like I can't even.
Well, you can't see this because there's no TV at this point in time on this.
This
interview.
is what we call an audio podcast.
I'm about to blow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a reaction that people can see.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna have the reaction that people can.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's amazing, man.
So that was 2008, 9.
You look like Walter, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's true.
That was a long time ago.
So how'd the transformation come about? Did you just one day say
it came down? I was aware of it, because I finished boxing and I boxed at a much lighter weight, and then not having to cut weight or make weight or diet anymore, and I was like, yeah, and then obviously ballooned up and got really obsessed with it. And then, obviously I knew I had to do something, because obviously this job's cosmetic. I don't care what anyone says, but like, you can be the best wrestler in the world, but if you don't look like you can hurt someone, then it's not going to convey to anyone.
Right.
So it came off slowly over time, but then like the biggest change was I think it was the taping after where I worked Tommaso Ciampa, when we had like 6 minutes and we went bells for leather. At the time I was wearing jeans and a tank top. And then I did the taping after that, and then they were like, there's not another taping for like 9 months, and I was like, well, not 9 months, for 9 weeks. And I was like, well, let's see what we can do in 9 weeks. So basically dropped 50 pounds in 9 weeks.
Holy
50
moly.
pounds in 9 weeks?
Jesus.
A lot of
I was going to say, doing
but not
what?
even really, it wasn't even really that, I wouldn't say it was difficult, it was just, I didn't really diet as such. It was like, well, I know what's healthy eating and what's not.
Yeah.
So just limit your portion sizes, don't go crazy, don't cut any, don't like try and go on a fad diet of like no carbs or no fats or no carbs after the midnight hour, twice removed all.
Yeah.
Just eat sensibly and just, lifted weights and did cardio and,
I do none of that.
Yeah. Yeah, well. No, that's awesome, man. So then you start shredding it, and then how's training then? Has it just become easier?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got, just more so I wanted to do it because I wanted my matches to be better. I wanted to like, not blow up in like the last 2-3 minutes of the match, when realistically the finish is the most important thing, especially if like the match is exciting. So for me, it was like I just don't want to tank anymore, because I was just aware that it was a very slow, methodical, so I just wanted to be able to, part of the whole transition of trying to, because I'd moved to the States and things were like very, very slow. So I was at that point where I was like, well, I need to evolve and change something and do something different.
Do something different, yeah.
So just like, not reinvent the wheel, but like reinvent who Martin Stone was.
Yeah.
So I needed to do something. So I was like, well, if my matches are faster paced and I can go more, then that's going to be a huge change straight off the bat, even without thinking, oh, well, I've got to start doing like fucking 450s and jumping up and down, just without having to change my style. And just more so, it was just I just wanted to look more believable. So
yeah.
That was the catalyst.
Makes sense. So how long from when you cut and then like so you're working at like this smaller weight now? When does you're working, you're doing bookings? When does the NXT thing come about? When does that start getting wind?
What you're talking about? When? Because I was an extra. Well, still am an extra technically. But then I had the series of matches with Oni.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when, it's still,
Even at your lighter weight, is it hard keeping up with him in the ring?
It's always hard keeping up. Oni is a machine.
He's ridiculous fast.
He's so good. He's so good.
Him and Ciampa both. They're just
like
100 miles an hour.
I've learned. I had the chance to work Ciampa on the 6 minute match on NXT. Then I got to work him for like I think we went about 30 minutes in Atlanta, and him and Oni have like the two I've like learned the most from in stuff. So just they're such great guys as well. So
he's been putting time in the gym on his time off. Too.
Oh man, he looks amazing.
Oh my god, he's shredded.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing right now. Yeah.
He looks dangerous.
Yeah. He does. He looks so scary too. With
the beard.
He does.
Looks great.
Yeah. His character right now is killing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to say a thing.
Yeah.
Just look mean.
Yeah. One thing I think is cool too, in regarding Ciampa too, because him and when Gargano came aboard, like they weren't exclusive deals too. Like NXT was letting them go out, do do indie bookings and stuff, and that's kind of the same deal with you.
Yeah.
You're here tonight. Obviously, no details necessary, but like, is that cool that you're? Oh my God. AG over there popping in. Is that cool to be able to do, like to not be so exclusive, to kind of go work at wherever else you want to work? Or
yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Obviously, the main goal is to be there.
Yeah.
Are there some guys though that are envious of it?
I have no idea. If they are, they've never mentioned anything to me.
Right.
No, I mean I'm just very, very fortunate because I got given a second chance, which I never thought I would get again.
Yeah.
So to be able to do that plus do this as well, it's really cool. You know, I'm really lucky.
Yeah.
Very, very lucky.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I mean, I love seeing you on TV, and then obviously I love seeing you in person.
Oh,
here,
cheers, mate.
So,
I appreciate that.
You have a story about one of our guests, Glacier.
Our buddies, Ray Lloyd, Glacier. We love Ray. I talk to him all the time. Bring the story. Harmon's kind of told me tidbits, and I was like, stop.
So
I want to hear this from Martin himself.
This was Chikara 2008. And, yeah, so I came over with... came over with two other lads, Terry Fraser and Shah Samuels. Shah is still very much alive and kicking it in the UK scene. He's one of the top heels over there.
Yep.
Terry's now a model in Los Angeles. Anyway, I think Quack thought he was getting like 3 World of Sport wrestlers, which, you know, we can all do that style. It's not an issue. But of course, we get into the building and we're going through it. It hadn't really sunk in yet. So this is the ECW arena and stuff like that. So, we're finding out who we're wrestling and everything like that. We're like, yep, cool. But anyway, show starts, boom, we're on first. Ding, ding, ding. We come out and we'd already been given like, hey, don't do this, don't do that, because no problem. Anyway, cool. So I'm standing there in the middle of the ring and we walk out and then that was it. I'm just like looking around. I'm like, I kicked Shaw and I was like, we're 911 chokeslam Tommy Dreamer, and with that it was just any wrestling went out the window. It was like bam, outside, and just throwing each other at the guard. We went nuts. It was absolutely phenomenal. So we ended up with like getting a lot of like good heat that night. Nice. And then second night we went out. I think we went out to Jigsaw, Hello Wicked and Delirious, which was one of the funnest. That was still one of the most hilarious matches in the world. And then third night, I'm putting a 4-way scramble, which is hilarious for me because at the time I looked like a beach whale, so I didn't know what I was going to be scrambling at. But so it's me, 2 like real like decent like flippy high flyer guys from Memphis.
Oh no!
Yeah, and Glacier. Now the guys,
so random.
The guys were shorter than me, and I'm like. I'm 6 foot, so I'm not exactly a behemoth giant. But the other guys were like, they must have been like 5'6", 5'7", like really small guys.
Like you, Johnny.
Oh, like me, yeah.
And then you got Glacier, who's like
big dude,
6'4", 6'5", just
thick,
massive,
big guy, yeah.
Anyway, he's like, oh man, I'm really worried about this match. I'm so nervous because they're going to want to do this and do that. And I was like, I got you, don't worry about it. Chop super kick, right? And he's like, yeah. So we end up run this real quick spot, goes for a super kick, powder off, and he chops me up, bump, roll out. The look on his face was like, yeah. It was fantastic. So.
Oh, it's awesome.
But then afterwards, he was, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know what I was there. Yeah, I know you shtick. Don't worry, we're good.
Yeah. I've seen Thunder a few times.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. He's a good dude. We love
he
Ray.
was. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really. We didn't. It's not as though like we chatted all night, or,
right? Yeah,
anything like that. But yeah, he seemed like a great guy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's funny. Good spot. Cool, man. I know we don't have a ton of time, so
no, we don't. Yeah, I think
we'll let you go here. But man, thanks for coming on.
Oh, mate, thank you for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
nice one, lads.
Good to see you again.
You too.
Right.
Yeah,
have a good match tonight, man.
We'll do. Hopefully, hopefully I don't stink the joint out. So
yeah, man, smack that kid around.
Oh, I will. I intend to.
All right.
Nice one.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Martin.
So hey, that was Martin Stone. Again, very cool guy. Thank you for the time, Mr. Danny Birch. It was very cool.
Live from the kitchen.
Live from the kitchen of the Westbrook Armory. We were literally in the kitchen.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
He had a very intense look on his face when AG stuck his head in the window.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, you better get out of here.
Yeah.
As opposed to what? Like,
I know.
as opposed to like soft, rosy cheeks, just jubilant.
Yeah, he looks like he's angry all the time, but he's
every day.
He really isn't.
Not at all. It's so funny.
Pissed off at his toast and tea and shit.
I know. I love this Glacier story. It's really so. But anyway, let's dive in. Do a quick little. We don't have to go down like every match, obviously. But what did you guys enjoy from the show? What do you guys remember? What do you guys like?
I liked Brody King. That guy was way bigger than I thought.
Oh man, just a big hoss, way bigger than his pictures looked, man.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him until he walked in the door, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And then, like, we like
shook his hand, and I have large hands, and his hand engulfed mine. And I was like, shit, that guy's got big hands.
Yeah, you were like, Jesus, I thought I had big hands. And then he just kind of turned around and laughed. It was funny. Dude,
do you know who
that slap? How about that slap on Casanova?
Oh, my slap.
It was the loudest chop I've ever heard.
Yeah. It was like gunshot. It sounded like someone shot a 22 in the armory. Like it was so loud.
Everybody went nuts. And then, like, did you see Casanova's chest after?
Yeah, it was bloody.
Oh, it was disgusting.
Do you know who Brody King reminded me of when I finally saw him? He reminded me of the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Okay.
He straight up reminded me of the Hound.
Yes.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I was like, oh my God. And he even had the hair and kind of the beard going on. And it was, he was cool, man. He was really cool. That was a treat, man.
Yeah.
But he lost, so.
He did lose, yeah.
Just shockingly.
Yeah, Casanova's slick, man. He's got it going on. So.
He does have it going on.
Yeah. Dalton, what did you like there?
I was also surprised by Brody King, but I was just surprised at the amount of like big hosses they found, like the bear country.
Yeah.
Beefcake bear. My fucking word. Pardon my English, but wow, that was a big man.
Oh,
yeah, I have never seen thighs.
Troy Nelson's back.
Oh my God, dude, poor Troy Nelson.
Like paw prints on Troy's back.
Troy,
one slap.
My boy.
Yeah. They're huge. He just slapped him on the back so hard, and Troy, of course, he instantly turns red.
Yeah, I laughed a lot when they came out.
Oh yeah,
because of just like the connotation. I thought was really funny, like how Beefcake was like, "We're bears." It's like it made me laugh because like obviously like does he know that bear means like large hairy gay man? Does he know that?
Yeah, like I think that's implied. It's like they just don't know, do they? I love it.
Of course. Justice like just puts his arms up. He's like, "Go away, bear!
Dick
Go back to your home.
Go away, bear!
I'm bigger than you."
How much of a gem is Dick Justice in the world?
Well, Johnny, we had a mutual friend come to his first wrestling show.
Yeah,
because of Dick Justice. Shout out Scott. What's up, man?
Yeah, yep.
But he's the best. Him and Troy Nelson are national treasures.
Yeah,
because I was there early and I was just hanging around and stuff, and Dick Justice showed up and I was like, he comes around the ring, he's like, "Hey man," I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, national treasure?" And I shook his hand. He's like, "Stop, I'm just a man."
No. I think he might.
You're not.
He might be my muse to bring my first sign to a Limitless event. It's gonna say, "Whiskey Dick are national treasures."
Oh man,
shouting it out right now. Yes, they're amazing. I love those guys. I saw
on Groupon the other day that you can make like giant cutout heads for like pretty cheap. And I was like, man, I should make some of those for the show.
Oh my God.
Like,
send me a link afterwards, please.
Will do.
Send me a link.
Justice is would be one that I would bring.
Oh God!
If somebody doesn't do the thick boys as giant heads, and they bring in their
own. My God! With giant arms, with tiny arms on the other side.
Right.
Jeez,
big heads with tiny arms.
Denim vests. I love it.
Speaking of thick boys, they had a great match. Horsemen. Speaking of hosses, Jesus.
Speaking of, it is hoss country up here in the great state of Maine, man.
Yeah. James Drake, so awesome. Both tag teams are so good. I mean, Anthony Henry's great. Fun match, really fun. Although illegal double pin, I will say. I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been doing that for months.
Yep.
That illegal double pin.
Yep.
While you're Googling giant heads, you're gonna have to look up some striped shirts, there, brother.
Some striped shirts?
Yeah, because you're better than the referees, man.
Oh yeah. Throw the old zebra shirt on. Yep. What else? What did I enjoy?
Did you enjoy getting yelled at in the bathroom?
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, that's a story.
You got berated.
Yeah, I got yelled at by Jack Cannonball. and Brandon Kirk. Most of the yelling was Jeff Cannonball. So here's the deal. I go into the it's before the show. Harmon and I are hanging out. We're waiting for Martin. I am either waiting or no. I just got a haircut. I think. I go to take a piss. I walk in. I see Harry. Right. He's got a camera in his hand. And I go, "Hey, Harry, what's up?" He says, "Hello." And then I see Jeff Cannonball and Brandon Kirk sitting down on the bench in the corner. And I was like, oh, they must be like doing a promo or something, or about to like maybe take some pictures or something. I take a piss. And then I hear them just starting on their promo. And I was like, oh shit, like this is like, what do I do? Do I flush? Do I flush? Like, I don't want to like disturb this promo. And but then again, I'm like, how long can this promo be? Like, and it's kind of taken a while. And so I was like, well, I don't want to just be a creep, or perv and like linger in the bathroom. So I'm just going to I'm going to leave and I'm going to stay out of the shot and I'm going to make it like really obvious that I'm like trying to be quiet. Like the whole like Jim Carrey, like tiptoe.
Like thing. Cartoon tiptoeing.
Yeah.
Arms up.
Yeah. And I get the door open and I'm like almost out and I hear Jeff Cannonball just say he just screams at the top of his lungs, like, "Get the fuck out of the bathroom, we're doing a fucking promo." And I just said, well, it's a bathroom, and then I just scurried away. And
you shit talker.
And I just I almost shit my pants because
my god.
I was just like, "Jesus,
that's fucking hilarious."
Yeah, he scared the crap out of me. So, listeners at home, don't go into the bathroom when Jeff Cannonball is in there because he will yell at you. And I don't know.
So hypothetically, there's some footage that's going to be on a DVD or an internet promo, and in the back you're going to see a stall unknowingly containing a shaky, wobbly-kneed Johnny Fashion, looking like a newborn horse inside of a bathroom stall while this man yells a promo.
You're gonna hear an awkward flush. That's Johnny.
Oh, I'll be honest again. I didn't flush because I didn't want to interrupt the promo.
Did you wash your hands?
I did not wash my hands. I don't wash my hands.
You heel.
Well, come on, guys.
That bathroom heat.
I've heard your excuse for this before. It was at a gentleman's club when you said it, but you were like, "My shit's cleaner than that."
I will say that my stuff is 95%. I'll say it's cleaner than 95% of the bathrooms I go into. Where I'm just like, I mean, I know where my stuff has been. I don't know what has touched that sink or that door handle, or come on, guys. There's a lot of logic behind that.
Oh my
I hear
god!
You. I peed to sink in a bar before.
Yes.
No comment. All right. If okay, all right. So, fair enough.
Yeah. Let's see. Moving on. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that scramble match. I mean, holy shit! There was a lot of debuts in that scramble match. There were
a lot of new guys, man.
Yeah, a lot of new guys that I hadn't even seen before. I'd heard of them, but I hadn't got a chance to see them live before. Kevin Bennett, I thought was awesome. Kevin Bennett was great.
Kevin Blackwood
was cool. Yeah, the two Kevins really
couldn't be more different, really. Honestly.
Both awesome in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Kevins were great. Wheeler Yuta taking home the victory. I thought,
where did Sub-Zero come from?
I know
he was great.
Yeah, he was awesome. Yeah, he was more he was more like Reptile. He had like the green, flat.
That's very true. He was very. It was lovely.
Yeah, he was great though. Who else was in that match?
Two members of the Maine State Posse.
Yes,
that's right.
Alexander Lee and one Aiden Agro.
Yeah,
the last guy, Craig Mitchell.
Craig Mitchell. He was a really grumpy, upset, unsettling fellow.
Yes, he was angry at everybody.
He was just he was stressing me out, man.
Standing moonsault. So
yes,
yeah, right.
Yeah, very impressive. Everybody in that match thought was great.
Yeah, must be. They said he weighed like 230 pounds. He was 260 pounds.
Yeah.
And he did a standing moonsault. So
one thing that I do want to say about the match, I'm glad that even though these are kind of an indie show feel to it, they are running a couple like little storylines through it, and I like what they're doing with the Maine State Posse right now. Kind of mixing them up actually in a couple matches where Danger Kid had his singles match at the show, and then they did a little storytelling with Alexander Lee and Aiden Agro where there's little tensions being in the scramble together. So it was just kind of interesting, you know?
Yep, totally.
I really like it.
I wanted to see more Agro Lee action, like going at each other. I thought that was key. You know what I thought actually? I thought that Agro was gonna win this, and then
I thought he was gonna too,
and that would like further drive that stake, you know, kind of like
one of them actually picking up the win. Yeah,
that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Well, the fact that they haven't won anything since Alexander Lee rejoined the fray.
Oh yeah, so,
I think it's still building tensions.
Yeah,
I like it.
Well, and speaking of MSP, I thought Danger Kid had a very impressive showing against the seasoned vet Jimmy Jacobs.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was good. Good match, like cool singles match for Danger Kid. A lot of showmanship throughout that entire match. I like that Danger Kid kind of tried to match the weirdness of Jimmy Jacobs. Came out with like the eye paint and like was kind of mocking him a little bit, doing like, you know, the poses and stuff that Jimmy Jacobs does. I thought it was very smart, a very smart match, I thought, between the two of them. It was a nice.
Got screwed.
He did get screwed. That Joe Eastman.
Oh, he's so nice, man.
Yeah,
so nice. Such a nice guy.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the 4-way women's match?
Ashley Fox is my girl. She's the nicest.
She's so good, right?
She's so nice. I said she was. I saw her there. I said hi. She gave me a hug. She's the nicest. Shout out Ashley Fox. She's great.
She's so sweet. So sweet. Everybody in that match I was super impressed with. Again, like I had never seen Penelope Ford live before. I thought she was great.
First time for me too.
Yeah, she gets great swagger. You know, like when she's looking at the hard cam, just saying like I'm a bad girl, like the whole Joey Janela thing too.
So cheeky,
cool. It's so awesome. I thought it was great. Chris Statlander's solid. Like she's such a great performer. And
man, she's freaky. I like it.
Yeah, and I loved like kind of like the near the beginning of the match too, where like they kind of got Ford out of the ring, and then she used a little mind control to get Ashley and Alley Cat like to go at each other because those three were kind of sticking together. I thought that was clever, really really fun. Fun start to that match. And then Alley Cat, man, you talk about a gem, man. She's great.
She's great. I love her. They can keep bringing her back. I'm going to score one of her t-shirts next time they can bring her back.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Awesome. I think I'm going to as well because I think like she just got it, man. That charisma, that I
love it.
Like funny stuff. That her shtick is really, really, really cool. So
one thing about Chris Statlander, my dad was super confused about the telekinesis spots in that match. I'll tell you what. He's more of he's an older gentleman. He's more of a traditional guy.
That she's an alien.
No. I was just like, man, just go with it, man. It's indie wrestling. It's fine. He was like, oh well, okay, whatever. Yeah. And then Danny Burch came out, and it was great. So he likes him.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
you want to take him down to Providence sometime to see Insane Dick Lane and try to explain a force choke.
Force choke.
Oh yeah, dude. No. I love that shit. Yep. It's just a whole different world for old Papa Hemingway.
Yep. I saw Insane Dick Lane once do a double choke slam with telekinesis. It was pretty amazing.
That's great.
Yeah. So good.
I want to see that.
You do. You really do. Martin Stone. Yeah, you just mentioned Martin Stone.
Mm-hmm.
He took on AG. I thought a solid match, man. Solid match. AG, of course, bringing Domino and Hurst out with him, and is just just too many people out there for Martin Stone to handle.
I like those boys. I think my boy Domino's really picking his game up. I like it. Those guys are really working well. I like them as kind of a posse for AG.
Did you see him take a swing at Tony P though? Holy shit! You don't mess with a juggalo. Referee Tony P. He will knock your ass out. So yeah, Tony P. gets right back in his face and goes to town. Our buddy Jessica Lynn took a great pick of that. She was right there front and center for it. Great pick.
Oh, I didn't see the pick.
Oh, so good. Tony P just giving it to him. It's good. You gotta check it out.
I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, Martin Stone falls victim to the shady ways of Anthony Green.
Shady ways.
Yeah. So, and then what else? Main event was fantastic. I thought.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, it was like here's my only thing, and this doesn't have anything to do with the main event. It's just that it was so damn late. It was like 11:30, and
my god!
I hate to sound like such an old man, but it was like,
dude, I'm right there with you.
Man, I was like 11:30. Like, this is getting crazy that it's so late.
Yeah, my dad bones were barking, man.
Yeah, but man, like the match itself was crazy. I mean, obviously it kept me entertained, and then it was great. It was just chaos. Like, those matches are just always chaos, and they always seem to be like a 4-way or a 6-man tag or whatever the stipulation is, and it's just nuts. And it's everybody gets their spot, so it's cool. I believe it ended with the Ace. Ace got the victory, got the pin for his team.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ace Romero wrestling the last half of the match with a smashed face.
Oh, I know.
Teddy Hart, Rod landing on his feet, coming through, I think either off the top rope or off the second rope, and stepped on the side of Ace Romero's face.
Oh.
His nose was bleeding for the second half of that match, man. That was so rough.
Yeah, that was hard.
I was sitting on the seats on the opposite turnbuckle, so I was looking right at Ace Romero when it happened, man. Woo! It was so fucking rough.
Yeah.
But he made it through the second half of the match, man.
Yeah, he's tough as nails, man. He made it through.
It was great.
Ace's mom, because I can.
Oh my god, his mom and dad were there, man.
I know.
Oh, his poor mother.
Oh, they were there for the Fans Bring the Weapons match, and I didn't think they'd ever come again.
No.
Oh wait, they were there for the Fans Bring the Weapons match?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Ace's mom was crying.
This mustn't have been shit, man. She's like, I've seen it all.
Yeah, that's tough, man. But it was cool, man.
Wild match.
Yeah, definitely a wild match. Briggs going over the ring post is one of my favorite spots in indie wrestling. He's such a large man to be doing that, and he nails it every single time.
Oh my god. And it always comes out of nowhere because he's so quick. He's like a giant giraffe.
Yeah.
And he just flies over the corner, and it's ooh.
I want to see him and Brody King in a one-on-one match. That's what I want to see.
Oh my god, man. I can't even imagine.
They're very, like, I don't know, similar in a lot of things. So.
Any of those big dudes, I'd like to see Ace Romero versus Brody King.
Yep, that'd be nasty.
They could just have like a lariat off. It'd be fucking amazing.
Yep. So slap.
That's the fun.
Slap. Superhero lady arm wrestlers of Portland.
Damn it, that was fine.
Yeah, man, they were at the show the other night. They did a little.
I walked by the tall lady there, the Black Mamba. That lady is very tall. She's very tall.
She could beat all three of us in arm wrestling.
Yeah. I want her to like gorilla press me. Like Big Papa Pump, like just military press. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
The only one that looked tough to me was the nun. Okay.
Yeah.
She looks scrappy.
Wait, she's the only one that looked tough to you?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Like if I actually had to arm wrestler.
Like old lady tough?
No, just tough, man.
Like she would beat you.
No, just tough like she could punch a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tough, damn it.
Yeah, they were at the show and they did a fun thing at the intermission with Super Cop Dick Justice and Top Shelf Troy Nelson. That was fun. They did a little arm wrestling match.
That's so fucking rad.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was fun. It was nice, like it was nice that there was something going on kind of during intermission that you could kind of watch or like kind of pay attention to. It's cool. It was neat. Are any of you guys going to their show on the 7th?
What is that?
I think I might. It's at 8
day
o'clock.
Day before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold move, but I like
Saturday. That is a very bold move. Now that they're trying to integrate with the wrestling crowd, I don't know. I might go to that. I'll have to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It looks really cool. It'd be fun.
I want to check them out at some point. Definitely.
I just love that it's like so pro wrestling. Like everybody has a gimmick.
It's basically pro wrestling without wrestling.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just arm wrestling. Yeah, it's very cool.
I love it.
Hey babes, this is Tina Mashina with the Superhero Lady Armwrestlers of Portland, your local league and the national collective of Lady Armwrestlers. Join us this Saturday, April 7th for National Beer Day at the Portland House of Music and Events at 8 p.m. for the first throwdown of 2018 Brawls and Brews. We'll watch as 8 women come correct with their over-the-top personas to battle it out for the title of champion, including our resident pirate, Black Powder Betty, the nearly 7-foot-tall Jungle Queen, Black Mamba, and introducing our newest referee, Muff Crusher. 21 plus and $8 at the door, with all proceeds going to charity, so you can feel good about a night of sin and debauchery. This ain't your daddy's arm wrestling, but we'll get your mama on the table.
Ooh,
That's
a little
pretty good.
promo.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Well spoken. I like
I like
it.
how she started off with "Hey, babe."
I know. Like, Harmon, you just thought that was directed towards you.
I think that was just a personal voicemail, man. I don't think you should have shared that. It's a little personal.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, and there were so many other things that happened during that night. I mean, like I said, we don't have to run down every single match, but man, there are so many things. So if you guys have anything else, just shout them out.
Get your tickets for the next one.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Buy it on DVD.
Buy it on DVD.
May 11th? Is that when it is? May 11th?
May 11th, I believe. Yes.
Portland Club.
At the
Damn right.
intimate Portland Club.
Downtown Portland. I'm definitely going. I missed the last Portland Club show.
Yeah, it was good.
One a while back.
It was really good. Yeah, it's a smaller, obviously a much smaller venue.
Did you go to the first one?
No.
Yeah, it's super small.
I'm excited.
But it's nice. I mean, it's really it's nice. It's cozy, dimly lit.
Well, it looks like it kind of has that that kind of beyond wrestling feel when they do that. I've seen a lot of footage from that really small, standing room only joint. So
yeah, tickets are going to be at a premium for that show. So
I imagine, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So, but Kimberly.
Oh yeah, that's interesting, right?
Very cool. I love that. Formerly Abby Lath in WWE. But yeah, very cool that she's making her Limitless debut. I'm very excited to see that. I like her a lot. If she is like a VIP of some sort or something, I would definitely get in on that. So, yeah, if that's the case. But anyway, anything else, boys? Anything else from you guys?
Buy a hat.
Yeah. Did we already talk about it on air, or I think we might have talked about it off air? Dalton, are you doing the Quackenbush thing?
I am. One sec. Yes, I am. I am attending the Mike Quackenbush booking pro wrestling seminar April 13th down at the Chikara Wrestle Factory in Philadelphia, PA. My first time in Philadelphia, going down with a friend of mine, and it's going to be super interesting. It's something that's never been, taught or like shared before, the kind of booking and storytelling side of things. So I saw the opportunity, got my tickets, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this all works, man.
It's very cool. I mean, like, what a cool thing to go to. And then, of course, like, learn from one of the best, Mike Quack.
Oh, yeah. Someone with that much experience, man, especially experience on the independent scene where he's been through it all, through the good times and the bad times, where independent wrestling is thriving so much now. I think he's the perfect person to learn this from. I can't imagine anybody else more well-versed in all facets of independent pro wrestling,
I imagine you had to be pretty quick to get a spot too. I sold out fairly fast.
I woke up that morning and they had just posted less than 30 minutes before something on their Facebook page, and before I went to work, I had my ticket.
Nice.
It was like 25 or 30 spots, I think.
Nice. Well,
it's no joke. So if anybody has any tips on Philadelphia, I'm on Twitter at Hardbuckle.
There you go.
I know nothing about Philadelphia.
There you go.
I'm staying in a hostel.
Nice.
I'm a dad staying in a hostel.
There you go. Cool, man. You'll have to come back on and tell us how it went.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm going to go see the Rocky statue and eat a cheesesteak and go to the art museum and shit. It's going to be good.
Perfect. Awesome, man.
I'm excited.
Nice. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, brother. And
it is super fun, and I will do it anytime you ask me. I am a whore, and I need to make up for time. I need to get into this business of pro wrestling. Help me out, people.
Yeah, well, you're definitely taking the back door through a podcast.
Oh, dude, I'm your backdoor man. I will go any door available. I'll go in the window. I'll go in the basement window.
Oh, man, crawl space.
Yes.
Harmon, where can people find you on the World Wide Web?
Pornhub mostly.
Yes.
Nice.
At Harmon316.
Nice. We are at Main Event Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm at Johnny Fashion on Twitter. Again, you guys can find us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn Radio. That's about it. That is about it. Big shout out to Follow the Fox. Follow them, Dylan and Sarah. A really awesome band based out of Denver, Colorado. They have a website, followthefoxband.com. And then you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Follow the Fox Band. They do our intro and outros for this show. And they might be the recipients of 2 Main Event Podcast hats.
Ooh, they don't even got to buy a hat. They're going to get a hat.
Well, it's kind of a
one hat to share.
Payback for giving us free music to play on our show. So.
It's very true.
Yeah, so they're good peeps. So
damn good deal.
Yeah, so cool. So guys, thank you. Thank my boys.
My boys.
Thank you guys for coming on. Thanks for joining me. Listeners at home, thanks for listening. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Talking about wrestling from the day in the past. It's gonna be a blast. Johnny and Harmon are the Main Event Podcast.